Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Evelyn and I'm glad to see you here. So this is going to be a really quick video. I wanted to address a question that I get quite often down in my comments. A couple of years ago I actually did a video series where I was showing you guys and keeping up with you and letting you see my braces journey. Now, I had posted some videos, I believe last year, because I really haven't posted in quite some time. I haven't been consistently posting in at least 2 years, so it's been a while. But I had posted a video, I think a hair video last year. It was about a year from now, or a year ago. And people were asking about my teeth in that video. So if you haven't noticed or haven't seen, my gap is actually back, and I had gone through that whole thing where I had braces and whatnot. So I'm here to address what happened and why my gap came back. So I know that I get this question a lot because a lot of you have really been concerned because you were looking into getting braces, and it's like, whoa, you just had braces, you just had straight teeth. What happened? So I'm gonna go back. So I got braces initially in December of 2013, right? December, the new year was coming in. It was basically almost the beginning of 2014. I kept my braces on for 18 months, exactly a year and a half, and I got my braces off in May of 2015. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. May of 2015 is when I got my braces off. All was well. When I got my braces off, I had a permanent retainer on top, upper and lower, behind my teeth. It's just like a metal rod that they literally cement on to the backs of your teeth. Excuse my red fingers, I just did a makeup video, so that's that. And I also got a retainer, the clear retainer plastic that you put over your teeth on the top, since the top is really my problem area. I didn't have a lot of crooked teeth or anything like that from the start. My main problem was that I had a gap, I had space between the front two teeth. If you want to see how it looked in the beginning, I will leave a video right up here. You can go ahead and click to see it from the very beginning, how it looked. But yeah, I had a space, a very, very, very large space, and my front teeth had actually been pushed out because I have a thrusting tongue, which just means that my tongue, when I'm resting like this, my tongue actually pushes like behind my teeth. It's pushing my teeth out. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried. It's just a habit. It's just where my tongue sits, and it's something that I can't really fix at this point. I've tried, but I don't know how to fix that. So pretty much got my braces off, all was well. Now right off the bat, I noticed that even though I had a permanent retainer, I had to wear my plastic retainer every single night. I was supposed to wear it about 12 hours a day, but it was just so uncomfortable for me to wear and speak and just get around. It really feels like you have a mouthpiece in your mouth. I really hated the thing, but I did suck it up and I wore it every day regardless. Now after that, it was feeling tight. Like in the morning when I would get up and I would take the retainer out, it was such a relief, you know. My teeth would be straight. It was great. Every day it was great. But I noticed even with the permanent retainer, when I put my other retainer on, it would feel a little bit tight. It wasn't too tight to put on, but it did feel, I felt a little firmness in there. So I could tell that my teeth really wanted to shift. They did not want to stay straight, especially these right in the front. After a while, I don't know why, but I had gone in twice, like before, once for the upper and once for the lower permanent retainer, and got it putting back on because it had fell off. I did keep up with it because I know it's really expensive to get the new one. I didn't want to pay money, so when it would come off, I remember one time I was literally, what was I eating? I was eating something very, very soft, and it just came off in my food. I was eating like macaroni, and it came off. And I just don't know, it was having a hard time staying, right? So I had gone twice to get it put back on. So the third time, not now, the third time that I got it, the third time that it fell off, I just didn't have the time to go right away to the orthodontist. What people don't know is that I had gotten my braces on when I lived in one city, and then I moved for college, and then I still had the same orthodontist. So every appointment that I went to, every time my retainer was messing up, every time I had an issue, period, I had to drive out of town and then drive back. It was really a hassle because, number one, I worked. At the time, I had 2 jobs, and I was in school at the university full time. My orthodontist was only open Monday through Thursday. No weekends, no Fridays, no nothing. So it was such a hassle. I would have to try to miss class, miss work, just to drive out of town. And I would usually spend the night, and then I would drive back. Sometimes I did a turnaround trip, but it was far. It was not 1 hour. It was not 2 hours. It was like 3 hours. It was like a 3.5 hour drive to get from my apartment to my orthodontist. So it was very tiring, and it was a hassle to make that drive. Anywho, so this third time when my retainer came off, I could not afford to miss class. I just couldn't miss class anymore. I couldn't miss work. That was the main thing. Class was like, I could try to work it out, you know. Work, if you want me to be completely honest, I already had 2 jobs, and I had 2 jobs for a reason. I had 2 jobs because I was struggling to make it. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was struggling. When I say struggling, I was struggling to make it. So for me, missing work was really not an option because I already didn't have enough to make it through the month. And so when it came off, within, and I kid you out, I would not lie to you, and this is the issue that I have with my teeth, or if you have a very large gap, you're probably going to have a similar issue, just being honest. But what happened was, it came off right during the middle of the day. I was wearing my overnight retainer. As the days went on, the weeks went on, my overnight retainer became very, very tight when I would put it on. In fact, I could see a gap. There was already a gap, but I would just squeeze my overnight retainer on. It would really hurt. My teeth would bleed every single day. But when I woke up in the morning, gap would be gone. Closed, nice, but my teeth, I could touch them, and they were so tender. They were so tender. It was bad, you guys. It was bad. It was more painful than when I got braces initially. It was more painful than that. So I would touch, it would be so tender, and my teeth would bleed every day. It was making my breath smell terrible because there was just so much bleeding every day. And by the end of the day, the gap was back. I would try to put the retainer on and squeeze. It was so painful. Finally, One day I tried to put that retainer on, it would not go on. I don't know, I tried to put it on, it would not go on. Keep in mind, this happened pretty quickly over the course of a week or two. My retainer wouldn't go on at all. So at that point, you have to get braces again. Like, you can't just fix it with a retainer. It was so sad. So I just decided, you know, F it, I'ma just go without it. It was so painful, and the bleeding was just, I couldn't take it anymore. So now it's actually been 2 years, over 2 years, since I got my braces off, and this is what I am working with. I'm gonna zoom so you guys can see. I know people really liked when I would zoom in and try to get the goods. Like I said in past videos, I'm not perfect. Yeah, I kind of have like a little darkness around her, a little stashy stash. I'm not perfect, we all know. Oh well. So let's get up into this. This is what I'm working with. I actually have gone to an orthodontist trying to get braces put back on. She told me, she looked at everything. She said that all of my teeth in the back, just around top and bottom, the whole bottom row is great. The only problem is these like front 4 teeth right here. This is the problem. They need to go back just a little bit and then close the gap. So she was like, it's super easy fix. None of my teeth back here and around here, bottom or top, have shifted. In the bottom, you can see there's a little space right between the front two. Tiny space there. And then in the top, I know I got some yellow. It's just there. I'm gonna show you guys the I know y'all like when you get all up in there. I know that's what I like when I watch people's teeth. So that's the top, and I wonder if I can get the bottom. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it was helpful and it answered some of you guys' questions. If you did feel like it was helpful, or if you liked it, give me a like down below, you guys. So you might as well go ahead, click here, go ahead and click here, subscribe, and also check out my latest video right here. Go ahead and click. Go ahead and click. I know you want to. I know you want to.